When it comes to things like chastity and boundaries, there is kind of a trick puzzle piece that I wanted to talk about, and that is I wanted to start by talking about the fact that it's kind of this foundational idea that we as human beings has come naturally since original sin, and that was when Adam and Eve picked the apple. It was because they believed that they knew better than God, so they were following their own desires, and they believed that God didn't want what was best for them, and that, you know, he wanted them to live miserable lives, which is wrong. You know, God actually wants what's best for us. He wants what will make us happy, and he knows what will fulfill us in the long run. So sometimes it might not look fulfilling like in the moment, but he knows that in the long run following his will actually lead to our greatest happiness. So when it comes to things like chastity and boundaries, there is kind of a trick puzzle piece that I wanted to talk about, and that is the idea that God does want what is best for us. So if we can start to believe that in our hearts and start to live our lives in the small things, desiring to please the heart of Jesus, then we can actually live more authentically in our relationships, whether that be friendships or in a dating relationship. So that's kind of like a little trick puzzle piece, because everything starts to fit together if that is kind of your goal. Something else that is important to note is that as human beings, we were made by love himself, which is God, right? He is love. So he made us, and our primary purpose is to love him, and then secondarily to love other people. And how do we love authentically? Due to original sin and Adam and Eve like believing that big lie that God doesn't want what is best for them, and or by following his, you know, commands, his rules and things, that they will actually be restricted, which is incorrect. You know, when we follow God, we actually become more free, which is contradictory to what the world says. It's important to always have that mentality and in prayer to ask God for the desire to want to please him, the desire to want to do what's right for, you know, for God, and to love him in the small things. And you can start that in your normal friendships and like the way that you treat your family, so that that can overflow when you get into more serious relationships. And because of that original sin, because of that fall that Adam and Eve took, there was like a rupture between our body and soul, and so now it doesn't come naturally to love authentically. It takes a lot of effort into love in a true, real way. The way that God desired us to love is now more of a challenge. It doesn't come naturally to us, so it is something that we need to make a very intentional decision to do every single day. So it's something to take to prayer. It's something to talk to your friends about, something to bring up in conversation, and even just something that you need to daily make a choice. You need every single minute of your day, you know, that's when you need to kind of realign your thoughts and make sure that God is at the center of your life. I guess it's kind of important to understand, because it helps us understand who we are as human beings as well, and therefore we can also be more sympathetic to other people and understand the struggles that people may have. I also wanted to note that I have an event called Gathering of the Next Generation on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March 11th to 13th at Holy Family, and I would love for you guys to come. It's a young adults event, so 18-30-year-olds, and there's going to be talks just like this around these topics. We've got some amazing guest speakers, which I cannot say in this video because I'm going to be announcing them on my Instagram account in the next few weeks. So if you would like to have a look at some sneak peeks as to what the event is going to be looking like and my planning process, then head on over to my Instagram. And if you would like to register early, that would be awesome, and make sure you get your spot, as we are not doing vaccine passes. It is going to be limited to 25 people in the red traffic light. So if you would like to make sure you have a spot for this event, then register in the description below. And I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait to see you there. Another thing to note is 40 Days for Life is going ahead this year. So on Ash Wednesday on the state here, which I can't remember, we will be starting, and those will be, the hours this year are going to be from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m, except on Wednesdays we'll be doing 7 a.m. to 7 p.m, and I would love for you guys to join me in that. And I think later on I will do a video surrounding a bit more about those two events. Thank you guys for watching, and have an amazing morning. Bye.